Welcome to Big Sis TV, bring you nothing but positive vibes and positive energy. Okay, so introduction out the way. Today's video is going to be a little different, upfront, personal, and 100% genuine. No edits, none of that. And it's only because this is a very serious topic, an ongoing, not talked about enough topic. The topic is mental health and dealing with mental health and being around people on a daily who are having mental health issues and continue to smile and hide from it. Hide from the world, rather. Hide it from the world. And I'm making this video to say to you, if you are someone dealing with mental health, if you know someone dealing with mental health, seek help. If you don't feel quite comfortable enough to talk to somebody, get a journal, write it out. Look up YouTube videos such as this one to help you figure out which step to take first. You are not alone. 100% you are not alone. People every day we'll sit next to and don't even know what they're going through in the mental. Like, did you know statistically 1 in 25 adults are dealing with mental health issues? 1 in 25 adults. That is how many people usually be in the Dollar General store? Probably 25 people. Somebody in that store is going through something. Also, 17% of youth ages 6 to 17 years old deal with mental health. 17%. It may sound like a low number, but children, that is very high. And it's all because we don't have people to talk to. There are no corners. People are so judgmental and so strict on telling you what's right and what's wrong and making you feel left out and unwanted and unloved. And it all starts at childhood. Everything that you go through as an adult starts somewhere in your childhood. Period. That's a proven fact. Somewhere along the line when you were a child and you're going through mental health issues is because someone or something has had a terrible impact on you and you have yet to let that release or talk about it. People who are not going through mental health, just because you're not going through it doesn't mean that nobody else around you is not going through it. Pay attention to the signs. Always be open to listen and not be putting down other people. Be careful what you say around people because you never know what they're hiding underneath their face, underneath their physical body. You never know. Be careful of what you say. Be careful of all your actions. I don't understand why this world has to be so judgmental and this is wrong, this is right. I honestly feel like as long as you are at peace with yourself, why does it matter what somebody else is doing? What impact is somebody, your child, being gay have on you? What impact is that on you? None. None at all. That's you being selfish because you want them to live a certain way. You lived your life. Now let your child live theirs. And then there's bullying in the schools. Y'all are raising y'all kids to think that name brand and your hairstyles and your clothing and all this stuff matters when in actuality it doesn't. You go to school to get an education. Who cares what you look like? Who cares what you got on? Why does that even matter? Kids these days think that popularity is going to get them somewhere after they graduate. Believe it or not. And I'm here to tell you, if you are a child, popularity ain't going to get you nowhere, but stuck in the same situation because you so busy spending your money on $200 shoes when you should be putting that in the savings account to buy you a brand new car so you can get point A to point B for college. Man, I'm telling you, I can't stress this enough. Mental health is serious. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's serious. And it happens every day, and it happens to people that we least expect it from. And we ignore the signs. We ignore our kids when they tell us, I don't like this person, or I don't want to go to school. Like, Why do we ignore things like that? Oh, she's just making excuses. She's just making excuses. She just don't want to go and get them. If your kids are suddenly having grade drops and they're telling you they don't want to go to school, and they're hitting you that some kids are being mean to them and picking on them or saying some things that they should not be saying, listen to them. Listen. All it takes is for you to listen and stand from their point of view. What would you do if you were in that situation? And don't be like, oh, just ignore them. Tell your teacher. How many times can you tell a teacher? Write that teacher a note. Write it down. And I'm speaking to myself too. Write that note down and make sure that you hand deliver it to your teacher. There are some kids who are being mean to my child. Let your child know that you are standing up for them, so they know that they are not alone. There are other ways to cope with mental health. And there are people out there that will help you if you're dealing with mental health. And people not dealing with mental health, just because you're not dealing with it doesn't mean other people around you are not dealing with it. Be careful what you say. Be careful how you think. Be careful how judgmental you are. Be careful to the things around you. Your right is not my right. Your peace is not my peace. The same thing goes for everybody else who stands next to you, everybody in your family. Statistics don't lie. And those statistics that I just set out to you were just from 2019 alone. 1 in 25 adults have mental health issues. 17% of youth ages 6 to 17 years old have mental health issues. And only 51 out of those 17% of youth that are dealing with mental issues, only 51% of youth 6 to 17 years old get treatment in one given year. I don't understand how this is even possible if we are parenting the way we say we are parenting, if we are teaching our kids to love and not to hate, if we are teaching our kids you go to school to get your education, not worry about what your what type of name brand you have on, what type of shoes you have on, or how your hairstyle looks. I'm gonna post some links. If you are dealing with mental health, my email address is going to be one of the links as well. You can always email me. I'm great at giving advice. I'm great at listening if that's all you want to do. If that's all you need. I'm a great listener. There are hotlines that you can call. If you don't feel like talking and you just want to text, there are text messages. You can send a text to certain numbers that give you an advisor or a counselor. But if you don't want to talk to a stranger, there are Facebook groups. I go to Facebook. I use Facebook groups for my spiritual journey, and man, they made a big difference in my life. When I'm feeling low, when I'm feeling stressed out, any problem that I have, my Facebook group friends are always there for me no matter what. There are Facebook groups that you can join to help you. If you don't want to talk to somebody, a computer, or a know-it-all psychiatrist. There is help out there. You are not alone. And people who are not dealing with it, just because you're not dealing with it doesn't mean it does not exist. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. Next time.